All right, today we have the Dell XPS 9710 17-inch laptop. Let's check it out. We're gonna unbox it and then go through the lemon checklist. As you can expect, box within a box. Box in the box! This came from Dell. This is the box it got delivered in. There is some little padding in there, which is pretty good. I mean, it just came in this box. This box was inside another box. There you go, you can see that Dell logo shining through this little guy here. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. It came from Chicago, in case you're wondering where Dell ships out of. Could be somewhere different. It's a very nice box. This, I think, is a magnet enclosure. See? Little nice unboxing experience. Very nice. So you can see XPS there, and there's the Dell logo, of course. And here we have a little pull tab action. It is a beefy feller. It's stuck to the box. There we go. Take the laptop out at first, and then in here it has a little party in there. So we have obviously the 3-port power plug. In here we got some humpback whales hanging out, 100% recycled plastics, 25% from ocean-bound sources. A little quote that says, "Every little thing is everything." I saw Everyday Dad talking about that, and he said that quote was kind of stupid. And it's kind of stupid, but it also makes sense. You're saying that if you pay attention to every little detail, that's everything. That makes sense to me. And this is their USB-C charging brick, 130 watts, of course. They can somehow get 130 watts over Thunderbolt, which is nice. And in here is a little dongle. Since obviously this is straight Thunderbolt, it's a Thunderbolt dongle to USB-A and HDMI. I plan on using this with the docking station at my desktop. I'm gonna use it as a desktop replacement with the docking station. And then I'll put this in my backpack in case I'm going somewhere and I need access to these extra ports. Same thing, I'll have this charging port in my backpack, and I'll use the Dell Thunderbolt docking station as my daily plug-in. Here we go, pulling off the plastic party. So before I even power it on, we're gonna start a little bit of the lemon checklist. I don't have like an official checklist per se, but if you go to the Dell subreddit and type in lemon or checklist, this guy, Terminator, has a pretty long checklist that he did for his. I think it's 9700. Also, in this video, I might call it 9700. This is definitely the 9710. I just had the 9700 previously, so I'm used to saying 9700. So first thing I know we're gonna do, we're just gonna look, see if we see any scratches. I got a bright light over here. It's probably not looking great on camera, but I don't see any scratches there. Fingerprinting on the side here, of course. On the Everyday Dad, I think on his 9510, he had a dent in here. I don't have a dent in there. I know you're supposed to check the screws for missing screws. No missing screws. It seems like quite a faux pas if you're missing one. I'm not missing any. They're all in there. Real nice little XPS logo there. Nice ventilation here. The sticker says this label is removable, so I will. All right, I don't know why that little sticker's on there. It says it's removable, so I removed it. See? All right, so here is the laptop. Let's do the first screen lifty guy. It is pretty. Now there's a sexy silhouette in there. You probably won't have that in yours.
That's a little gift for the ladies. And some of the fellas.
Carbon fiber, soft touch here, speaker grills here. The new blue sticker, this is the i7-11800H model, 4K screen. All right, so let's start our lemon checklist. Trackpad wobble pre-click. I really don't know what that's like, but you know, I gotta say, I think it does look a little different. I also have the 9700. Let me bring that over. Well, I guess it's just shinier because it's newer. You can see the silver button and the blue button here. I guess the carbon fiber is kind of the same. It's just shinier because this guy's newer. I mean, it feels the same, I guess. This one's not powered on, of course. This one is. I don't know if there's any difference necessarily. We'll see. I have been watching Reddit pretty thoroughly, and almost no one is having complaints about the 9710, which is this one is. There are some complaints about the 9510, which is the 15-inch model. Back when the 9700 came out, this one over here, there were lots of complaints about quality control issues, but maybe Dell fixed those. Oh yeah, another thing was like holding it. I don't know what they're talking about, holding it like this and this top coming open, but I don't know. But mine doesn't appear to be doing that. I'm just gonna wheel this one into perfection. It says lid not closing properly and opening slightly when the laptop's being carried sideways. So I'm guessing this side, but not missing screws, no scratches. So trackpad wobble, can't click the trackpad while holding laptop in air by its corner. So that would be holding it like this. I don't know, I mean, it seems all right, I don't know. All right, enough of that. Let's just power it on. Press the power button. I don't know if I gotta charge it first. Nope, there it is. I'm in the United States. I am using the US keyboard. This is touchscreen. Let's recognize my lights. Let me tie it to my Wi-Fi. All right, so now we're moving on. Accept our Windows 10. I am gonna set up for personal use. I have Windows 10 Pro is what I paid to have installed on here. Let me put in my account. I've gotten really used to that keyboard and I like it. So you can see face recognition and fingerprint both. So there is Windows Hello up here and the fingerprint sensor here. I do use them both and I like it. So let's test the fingerprint guy right now. It's relatively fast. Same finger, different angle. And we'll create a pin. I'll leave all this stuff on. We'll change it later if we want to. Set my Android phone up later. I don't want OneDrive. I don't use OneDrive. I don't like the OneDrive. I use Dropbox and I'm very happy with it. I do have my own 365, so we'll set that up later. I definitely don't want Cortana. Don't want McAfee. All right, now we're gonna have to probably do a little update action. Here's a good way to see there's no bezels here. It goes all the way to the bottom. There's pros and cons to that. Like, I mean, it looks great, obviously. When you're sitting with it in your lap, the bottom bezel helps raise the screen up higher. I got used to it, but when I first got it, it was kind of weird because I feel like I was still kind of looking down a little. I really don't use the touchscreen functionality, but if you do, you know, you're touching like right here. So it's, you know, I don't mind a bottom bezel, but there's no denying this is a gorgeous screen. I have the UHD Plus model. They make it in FHD, but if you're getting a 17-inch screen, you definitely want 4K. I don't care what people say. When I got the Razer Blade Pro 17, it was the QHD and it did look good. I didn't like its keyboard and that's why I bought the Dell 9700 that I just showed a minute ago. And I mean the instant.
I'm telling you, the moment
I turned that screen on, you could tell it was so much better than the Razer. Obviously there's gaming benefits to the other ones, but as far as just using it as a laptop, 4K all day. All right, so this is the laptop obviously set up. Let's see if they have any wallpapers. Personalize. This is just the default Dell wallpaper that was on the 9700. It's a gorgeous wallpaper, but when you see it advertised, they have that little green swirly guy, which I thought looked pretty cool. But either way, this wallpaper is excellent. I mean, obviously you can change it wherever you want. You should probably use a 512 wallpaper. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go ahead and look at system information. And we'll see what we have here. You can see it's the Dell XPS 9710. So you can tell right here, if you look at performance, we have the 11th gen Intel Core i7-11800H. Memory, we have 16 gigs of RAM, because you know there's a great RAM debacle now where we don't know if we have 1x8 or 1x16 or whatever what that is. You want the lower number. So I figured I would just put my own RAM in there. And I do have the RTX 3060. So that's pretty good. So everything checks out. We got everything we wanted. I will register with Dell because I've been pretty happy with my Dell products. A lot of people like to wipe it from the get-go. I probably won't. Let's see what else is on here. Let's take a look and see what kind of junk we have. Right here we have Microsoft Access, alarms and clock, Alexa, calculator, calendar, camera, Cortana, Dell Cinema Guide.
Sorry, I don't know that.
We have I guess I shouldn't say that A word here because it picks up. Dell Premiere Color, Dell Power Manager, Dolby Access, Dropbox Promotion. I am a Dropbox user and a Dropbox fan. Groove Music, no one uses that. Some Intel stuff, Killer Control Center, Max Audio, McAfee, I don't like. Microsoft Office Tools, Mixed Reality Portal. Standard stuff, NVIDIA Control Panel, Outlook, OneNote, OneDrive, Paint 3D, Skype, Thunderbolt Control Center. So really not much bloatware, basically all Dell stuff. There's some McAfee in there, but nothing major. Let's go ahead. I am gonna change the name of the PC because like I said, I'm a Dropbox user. This may not be relevant to you, but I'm a Dropbox user. I have multiple PCs. I like to have it named properly. If you set up a Dropbox before you change the name, it's just stuck with that default name, and a lot of times I don't like that. All right, so this is the unboxing. I think that's gonna be it. Maybe I'll tag on something later, but as far as I can tell, everything looks good. I'll do a little screenshot of the limit checklist from Reddit. Hopefully yours is good. I was very happy with the 9700, so I expect the 9710 to be that much better. 10 better, obviously. 9700 plus, is it 10? 9710. So it should be just 10 better. No, I think there's a great improvement with the 11th gen. And my 9700 had the 1650 Ti, and this one has the 3060. So I'll do some benchmarking, I'll do some gaming, I'll do the whole shebang. So we'll check it out more in detail later, but for now, I think everything looks great and I'm pretty excited for it. I can't wait to get to use it. The screen is absolutely gorgeous. If you're gonna use it as an actual laptop, keyboard stellar, and the screen is gorgeous. So that's two of the main components you need for the laptop. And it should be plenty powerful unless you want to do hardcore gaming, but that's another scenario, of course. All right, thanks for checking me out.